Okay. So starting on your back, bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees fall open to the side. Just take a moment here to relax. Your hips might feel a little bit tighter from being on the bike. So just taking a moment, let one hand come to your heart, one hand come to your belly. Allow your eyes to close. Just take a moment, tune in with your breath. Each exhale, try to let your mind clear a little bit more, letting go of an extra thought or an extra distraction. Start to extend the length of time it takes to breathe. So take more time to inhale, more time to exhale. Start to channel your Ujjayi breath. So breathe in and out through the nose. Create that little constriction at the back of the throat. Allow that breath to start to create heat within the body. Take about 4 more deep Ujjayi breaths here. Two more. And gently blink your eyes open if you close them. Bring your hands to the outsides of your legs and draw your knees together. Bring both legs into the chest and give yourself a little hug, rocking side to side if that feels good. Just massaging the muscles surrounding the spine. You might make little circles with the knees just for a moment. Massage the fronts of the hips. And then from here, we'll set up for a little bit of core work. So taking that kind of upside down tabletop dead bug shape. So legs come out to your tabletop position. Bring the arms out to a cactus shape first today. So just take a moment, expand the back of the body, knit together the front of the body. So really activating the abs, feeling everything draw into the midline. Then take an inhale here. And gently let your right toes tap towards the floor, not changing anything in the rest of your body. Inhale, draw the leg back up. Exhale, left toes tap down. Inhale, leg comes back up again. Keep broadening the back. Exhale, right toes tap down. Inhale, bring them back up to center. Exhale, left toes. Inhale, bring them back to center. One more round here. Exhale, right toes. Inhale, draw them back to center. Exhale, left toes. Inhale, bring them back up. Now bringing your arms to mirror the legs. So creating that 90-degree shape in the arms, elbows straight out from the shoulders. This time, right leg and left arm will move and extend outwards and backwards. So on an exhale, gently release your left arm, right leg, extending everything long. Hover it off the mat. Then inhale, draw everything back to center. Exhale, left leg, right arm, same thing. Extend and hover. Feel the front of the body hollow as if you're in a low boat. Inhale, bring it all back to center. Same thing, first side, right leg, left arm, extend and hover. Scoop through the front. And inhale, draw it back to center. Exhale, other side, reach it all nice and long. And inhale, center, one more round. Exhale, extend. Inhale, center. Exhale, extend. Inhale, center. And draw both knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug for a moment. Massage the fronts of the legs. From here, we're going to move into a low boat, kind of hollow body shape. So extend both legs out in front of you. Inhale, lift your shoulders and chest and back off the floor. Take another round of breath right here. On your next inhale, come up to your boat pose, bending the knees first. So just draw the knees into your chest, hold it here. One more inhale. Exhale, cross the legs, roll over the shins, come on to all fours, tabletop position here. Core should feel nice and warm now. Make sure the hands are underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Find length from the crown of the head to your tailbone, so finding a neutral spine first. Moving into cow and cat, so inhale, drop the belly, bring the gaze high, open through the heart. Then exhale, curl into your cat, articulate through the tailbone, through the spine. Inhale, cow pose again, drop the belly, bring the gaze up, think head and tailbone move equally. Then exhale, find your cat, curl into it. Belly button pulls in and up. One more round, inhale, drop the belly, bring the gaze high. And exhale, curl into your cat. Moving into that active cat-cow, incorporating the legs. So as you inhale, drop the belly, pull the heels in towards the glutes, flex the feet. Then exhale, tops of the feet come down, curl into your cat and hover the knees off the floor. We have a few more rounds of this. Knees come down, inhale, drop into your cow, heels pull in towards the glutes. Then exhale, feet come down, hover into your cat. Really press the floor away from you. One more round, knees come down, arch into your cow, heels pull into the glutes. Then exhale, feet come down, curl and hover into your cat. Inhale, just come back to a neutral spine, your tabletop position, knees come down. Reach your right fingertips forward, left leg back, find length from the crown of the head, from the fingertips to the heel. Take an inhale. Exhale, crunch, elbow to knee, find your contraction. Inhale, extend long. Exhale, contract, draw everything into the midline. One more round, inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. Now inhale, extend, bend your back leg, reach back with the right arm, grab the inside of the foot. Take an inhale, start to kick into that hand, create the back bend through the body, the expansion in the front. One more round of breath. On your exhale, you kick a little more. With control as you inhale, gently release, extending your arm and leg long. Let your toes tap down to the floor, straight leg behind you. Hand comes down so that you can pivot yourself towards the side of your mat. Moving to our gate latch facing the side. So hands come up to a capital T as you inhale. Exhale, left hand to left leg. Right fingertips reach up and over. Find your deep side bend. So open through the side. Imagine breathing into your right rib cage. Expand there. One more round of breath. Inhale, use the right obliques to bring you back to your capital T shape. Exhale, hands come down to the floor. Modified puppy dog here. So walk the hands forward, let the chest come low. Tailbone points high to the sky. Feel that stretch under the shoulders into the lats and the front. One round of breath here. Try to keep lifting the tailbone. Inhale, start to walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Then bring your right hand to the side and down onto the mat. Left arm sweeps over, so working into that side bend on the opposite side here. You might work into a back bend a little bit, shining the heart to the ceiling. Just finding length through both sides. Now bring your gaze down towards your right hand. Shift your weight towards the right hand and knee. From here, hover the left leg, bend it. Reach the left arm back to grab the outside of your left foot. Inhale, start to kick into that hand, creating your back bend here. Imagine in your half bow here. Keep opening through the heart. Imagine reaching the body as if you're wrapping it around a tree. On your next inhale, gently release, extending arm and leg long. Then exhale, let the foot come down. Pivot back towards the front of your mat. Left hand comes down. Left knee slides back into your tabletop position. Going all to the other side. So right leg extends back behind you, left fingertips reaching forward. Take an inhale to find your balance. Exhale, contract into your core. Find that elbow to knee connection. Inhale, extend everything long. Exhale, contract. Really dome through the shoulders. Good, inhale, extend long. Exhale, contract. Now inhale, extend, bend your right leg, reach back with the left arm. Start to kick into that hand once you grab. Give yourself that nice little back bend here. Expand through the front. You might even get a stretch in that left arm. Take another round of breath here. Kick a little more on your exhale. Next, inhale with control, gently release, extend long. Right toes tap down, legs stay straight behind you. Left hand comes down so that you can walk yourself to pivot to the right side of your mat. Once you've turned, inhale, bring your body upright, capital T shape in the arms. Exhale, right hand to right leg, reach the left fingertips up and over. Find your deep side bend here. Breathing into the left side of the rib cage, expanding, opening through that side. One more round of breath. Next, inhale, left obliques, bring you all the way up to your capital T. Then exhale, hands come down in front of you, modified puppy dog. Let the hands walk forward, chest releases towards the floor, tailbone lifts high. Feel that stretch underneath the arms. Take a round of breath here. Keep tipping that tailbone towards the ceiling. Inhale, start to walk your hands back up, then left hand moves to the side, right arm sweeps across the body to work into your side bend, opposite direction here. Keep pressing the floor away from you with that left arm, looking up towards the right hand. Maybe spiral your heart open to the ceiling, one round of breath. Now bring your gaze down towards your left hand, start to shift your weight towards the left side. Right leg lifts, bends, and then the right hand reaches back to grab the outside of that ankle. Once you have your grip, inhale, start to kick. Find your back bend here. Imagine that you're arching your body around a pillar or a tree, something that can make your body turn a little more horizontal so the heart still points to the side of the room. Take one more round of breath. Next, inhale, gently reach everything long, releasing the leg. Exhale, toes come down, right hand comes down, pivot yourself towards the front of your mat, then drag your right knee in, coming back to your tabletop. One round of cow and cat here to even everything out. So inhale, drop the belly, bring the gaze up. And exhale, curl, engage the core. Come back to a neutral spine as you inhale. Tuck the toes and exhale into your downward dog. Send the hips up nice and high. Find that lift of the tailbone, stretching into the backs of your legs. Take whatever you need in this first down dog, pedaling, just feeling the stretch in the calves, which might feel tight after riding. Just taking another, let's say 2 breaths here. Making sure you start to feel pressure of your hands into the mat, so all 10 fingers, palms are nice and flat. Eventually find some stillness in your down dog, so lengthen your heels towards the mat, activate the quads and tilt the pelvis so the tailbone lifts up nice and high. We'll take 3 rolls forward and back into high plank. So as you inhale, initiate from the tailbone, articulate through the spine to come to your high plank. Establish that length from the crown of the head to the heels, press the floor away from you. On an exhale, send the hips high, press back with the hands so that you can come back to your downward dog. Inhale, initiate again from that tailbone, roll it forward into your high plank. And then exhale, send the hips high, downward dog. One more round, inhale, initiate from the core, articulate through the spine as you roll it forward. And then exhale, send the hips high, down dog. From here, step your feet forward just about a foot, finding our miniature downward dog. Same twist we've been taking this week. So right hand reaches underneath, grabs the outside of your left ankle. Take an inhale, start to look underneath your left arm. As you exhale, use this leverage to start to create a deeper twist in the body. Check that your weight hasn't shifted to your left leg. Try to keep the hips even and equal weight between both feet. Take one more inhale here. And exhale, release your right hand back down to the mat. Other side, left hand reaches underneath, grabs the outside of the right ankle. Inhale, start to gaze underneath that right arm. Then exhale, use the arms to create that twist in the body. This time, shift your weight slightly back towards the left leg since it's probably become uneven. So make sure you're nice and even in the hips as well. Take one more inhale. And exhale, release your left hand to the floor. Keep your gaze forward, walk your feet all the way to the top of your mat. Find a ragdoll here. So deep bend in those legs, let the torso hang heavy over the thighs. Most importantly, release the neck. You might take opposite elbows here, maybe interlace the fingers, but you have 3 breaths to do whatever you need, whatever movement feels good. Just feeling the separation of the vertebra. Imagine that your spine's getting 3 inches longer here. 2 more breaths. Final inhale. Exhale, release the arms. Keep the bend in the legs and start to roll up through the spine nice and slow, one vertebra at a time. Let your head be the last thing to come up once it arrives. Take a big shoulder roll up and back. Step your feet together underneath you. Find your standing mountain pose or Tadasana. Feel the legs rooting down into the floor, the crown of the head reaching to the ceiling. As you inhale, reach your arms high, let your gaze follow. Then exhale, hands come to heart center. Take a moment to bow your chin, close your eyes. Set an intention for your practice today, whatever you'd like to focus your mind on. And then sealing the intention in with a breath, deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, let it go. Seal the lips again, find your Ujjayi breath in and out. Gently blink your eyes open, moving into a sun A. Inhale, reach the arms high. Right hand grabs the left wrist. As you exhale, bend over to the right. So finding a deep side bend here, feeling the hips shift slightly to the left. Keep pulling with your right hand. On your next inhale, use the obliques to bring you back to center. Switch your grip, left hand, right wrist. And exhale, bend over to the left. Same thing, deep side bend here. Keep opening the right side. Inhale, come back to center, releasing the grip. Exhale, back bend, maybe cactusing the arms. Pull the elbows down. Inhale, reach the arms high once more. Then exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Take your forward fold. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Then exhale, plant the palms, step back into high plank. Once you establish your high plank, inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Hug the elbows into the body. From here, untuck the toes behind you and inhale, find a baby cobra. So just lifting the chest off, make sure the tops of the feet press into the mat. On an exhale, gently release the chest down. We do that 2 more times, this time lifting the right leg as you inhale. So right leg and chest lifts up. Activate the back leg, make sure the right knee spirals to the floor. Exhale, release the chest and leg down. Other side, inhale, left leg up, chest lifts up. Exhale, release it down. Final one, both legs. Inhale, both legs lift up, chest lifts up. Maybe hover your hands. Try to stay long in the back of the neck, really integrate the back of the body. Final inhale. And exhale, release the chest and legs down. From here, either inhale, press through your plank or through a tabletop position. So if you press to plank, make sure those legs are really active. Press the floor away from you. Then exhale, send the hips high, downward dog. Let's take 3 full Ujjayi breaths right here. Two more. Final breath. Bring your gaze forward, gently step or hop, whatever feels good to the top of your mat. Toes come to touch underneath you. Inhale, find a halfway lift, lengthen the spine, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up to the sky, and exhale, hands come to heart center. Taking 1 more round of sun A, a little more added into it this time. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, right arm back, left arm forward. Take that little T-twist. Inhale, hand comes to the backs of your legs, either leg, left fingertips reach high. Then exhale, start to take that little spiraling back bend. Keep pulling your left hip back in opposition to the twisted shoulders. Inhale, come back up. Both sets of fingertips reach high, unwinding the body. Then exhale, left hand back, right hand forward. Inhale, left hand to the backs of the legs, right fingertips reach up. Then exhale into your spiraling back bend. Pull the right hip back as the shoulders twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Both sets of fingertips reach nice and high. And exhale, hinge forward from the hips, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the palms, Chaturanga, stepping the feet back, keeping it in this one exhale as you find that 90-degree bend in the arms. Inhale, pull the chest through, come to your upward dog. Make sure that your kneecaps are off the mat, press the floor away from you. And then exhale, send the hips high, downward facing dog. 2 full Ujjayi breaths here. Bring your gaze forward, gently step or hop your feet to the top of the mat, toes come to touch. Inhale, find a halfway lift, lengthen the spine, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, bend the legs, reach the arms up nice and high, establish your Utkatasana. Make sure that the legs are squeezing together underneath you and that your weight shifts back to the heels. Take another inhale here. As you exhale, Shiva squat right leg. So left leg comes behind, hands come to heart center. Take a moment here, finding that one-legged balance. Notice how the back of your right leg fires up. Inhale, left knee draws into the chest, arms reach high, keep the right leg bent. Exhale, Utkatasana again, both legs down. Inhale here. Exhale, Shiva, opposite side. Shift the weight to the left leg, right knee taps the left calf, hands to heart center. One round of breath here, establishing that stability in the left leg. Inhale, right knee draws into the chest, arms reach high. Exhale, Utkatasana again, bend nice and deep. Inhale, maybe find a little back bend in your Utkatasana. And exhale, forward fold, release the chest down. Inhale, find your halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, left leg steps back, setting up for warrior one on our first side. Bend nice and deep into that right leg. Inhale, reach the arms up. Make sure the right side is back, left side forward. That slight pressing forward of the pelvis, you might even get a stretch in that left hip. On your next exhale, bring your right arm back, left arm forward. So finding that T-twist here. As we inhale, we exalt. Right hand comes to the back of the left leg, left fingertips reach up. Your exhale, we reach the left fingertips towards the outside of the right foot, finding this revolved warrior one. You can either keep your arms in your capital T shape, or you can bring them to heart center for a prayer twist. We have one more round of breath here. Twist a little more on your exhale. Our next inhale is unwinding. So bring the chest forward, reach both arms up, finding your square warrior one. Then exhale, hands come down to frame that right foot, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg goes up. Take a moment to open the hips, bend the knees, circle the ankle, whatever you need. Thinking about that slight press of the pelvis to the side of the room, so it's less of an extreme back bend and more of an expansion through the front of the body. On your next inhale, square off the hips, straighten the leg. Exhale, step through between the hands. Finding your low lunge here. Now planting the palms. Make sure the back leg is super active and see if you can just hover that knee into the chest. Then bring your right knee to your right tricep. From here, you either hold or find chaturanga arms just for a moment. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, draw the right knee back into the midline. Step the foot through between your hands now. We're back in our low lunge. Then inhale, shift forward, lift your back leg to 90 degrees, finding that half warrior three here. If you're feeling ready, you might try hovering the fingertips and bringing your hands to heart center, establishing your full warrior three, Virabhadrasana 3. Make sure the hips stay square, keep the left glute active. Final inhale here. Exhale, fingertips gently come back to the floor, left foot meets the right, forward fold. Release the chest down. Inhale, find a halfway lift, lengthen the spine. And exhale, step the right foot back, setting up for our warrior one on the opposite side. So keeping the hips square right off the bat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Pressing the hips forward, grounding through your right pinky toe. Take a moment here to check your squareness. Make sure that front leg is nice and bent. Your next exhale is left arm back, right arm forward. So twisting towards your front leg. Inhale, exalt. Left hand comes to the back of the right leg, right fingertips reach up. Then exhale, right fingertips towards the outside of the left foot. Find your twist. Arms can stay extended or they can come to heart center. Find what works best for you. Keep squeezing the legs towards the midline. One more breath, twist more on your exhale. Next inhale, unwind, reach both arms up nice and high, warrior one. Then exhale, hands come down to frame your left foot, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg goes up nice and high. Open the hip, bend the knee. Take a moment here, whatever you need. Try to keep equal weight in both hands. Try to keep the shoulders as square as possible. One more breath. Inhale, straighten out the left leg, square off the hips. Exhale, step through low lunge. Establishing this low lunge, make sure that the arms press into the floor, the back leg is active. Now see if you can, without changing this shape, draw the left knee into the chest and hover the foot off the mat.
From here, left knee comes to the left tricep. Find that contraction in the side. Maybe you chaturanga your arms. Inhale, press back up if you chaturanga. Exhale, tuck the knee back into the chest. Inhale, step your left foot between your hands and shift your weight forward. Lift your right leg off the mat. 90-degree lift here. So establish your warrior 3 legs. Once you've established that, feel free to find your full warrior 3. Spiraling the right side towards the floor. Keep the right leg active. We have one more inhale here. Exhale, fingertips come down, right foot meets the left, take your forward fold, release the chest. Inhale, find a halfway lift, lengthen the spine, and exhale, fold forward again. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, bend nice and deep into the legs, doing a lot with Shiva squat today. So, as you exhale, Shiva squat, left knee comes to the right calf, hands come to heart center. Establish your balance here, we're gonna be here for a while. As you inhale, extend the arms to the ceiling, fingertips reach high. As you exhale, right arm back, left arm forward, twisting towards your front leg. Now, as you inhale, find some length through your spine. As you exhale, see if you can start to reach your right fingertips or left fingertips to the outside of the right foot. So imagine we're taking that twist that we do in Warrior 1. You won't hook the elbows, so just the fingertips reaching. One round of breath once you find your balance. On your next inhale, come back up to that twisted T. Exhale, find your balance. Inhale, untwist, right fingertips reach high, left knee draws into the chest. And exhale, come to straight legs, standing mountain pose, hands come to heart center. Take a moment here, one round of breath. Now we get to do that on the other side. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Bend the legs, reach the arms up nice and high. As you exhale, shift your weight to the left side, Shiva squat. Establish your balance and inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, left arm back, right arm forward, twist towards that front leg. Take an inhale to find some length in the spine, establish your balance. Exhale, start to tip. Shifting that gaze down helps. Right fingertips reach towards the outside of your left foot. Take one round of breath, working to find your balance here. Next inhale, start to bring the body back upright into your T-twist. Exhale, establish balance. Inhale, untwist, left fingertips reach high, right knee draws into the chest. Exhale, this time Utkatasana, land, bent legs, sit nice and deep into that chair. Inhale, find a gentle back bend. And exhale, release the chest down, straighten the legs, finally. Take an inhale, find a halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, left foot steps back, setting up for Warrior 1. As you inhale, reach the arms up, bend nice and deep into your right leg. This time as we exhale, right into prayer twist. Hands come through heart center, left elbow to the outside of the right knee. One breath in this twist. Inhale, unwind, back to your Warrior 1. Reach your fingertips high. Exhale, hands come down to frame your right foot, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right leg goes up high, open the hips, bend the knee. Keep opening the hips so much that you can exhale into flipping your dog. So let the right leg land behind you, lift the hips up nice and high. Find that back bend, that expansion through the front of the body. One breath. Next inhale, we unflip, so shift your gaze down. Right hand comes down, right leg lifts up. Now as we exhale, right knee to right tricep, establishing that plank position. Now from here, we get to come to side plank, keeping the right leg where it is. So start to shift your weight to the left side. Right leg is like in kind of an extreme tree pose here. Right fingertips can reach to the ceiling, or they can reach forward. Take one more round of breath here, establishing that side plank, lift the hips high. Now keep the integrity of this leg as you inhale. Come back to your plank with right knee to right tricep. Exhale, draw your right knee into the center. Inhale, step your right foot through between your hands. This time let your back knee come down as you exhale, setting up for Anjaneyasana. So inhale, reach the arms up nice and high. Feel that stretch in the back, in the front of the left leg. As you exhale, find your cactus. Open through the front. Inhale, reach the arms high once more. Exhale, half split, Ardha Hanumanasana, shift the weight back. Straighten that right leg. Think about pulling the right hip up and back slightly. Right pinky toes back towards the face. We have about 4 breaths here, so enjoy this. Couple more breaths. Inhale, start to crawl yourself back forward, setting up for grabbing our back leg in our lizard pose. So bend your left leg, reach your right fingertips up and back. If you need to move the right foot outward slightly to make more space to drop your hips, feel free to do that. Keep pulling your left heel in towards the glutes. You can spiral your chest open to the right side. We have 3 breaths here. Each exhale, you get to draw it in a little bit more. Final inhale. Exhale, gently release that leg, allowing both hands to frame the foot once more. So you might need to move the right foot back to center. From here, tuck the toes behind you. Engage that leg so the kneecap comes off the mat. Inhale, shift forward, lift your back leg to 90 degrees. Hands stay on the ground this time. As you exhale, standing split. So let the chest drop down. Lift the left heel to the sky. Imagine touching your forehead to the right shin. Maybe you take a half bind, taking your right hand to the back of the ankle. The goal here is to keep those hips nice and square, so super active back leg. Take one more inhale here. If you found a bind, release the bind on the exhale. Start to tiptoe your fingertips forward slightly to inhale. Come back to that 90-degree lift of the legs, so reestablish that half lift position. Then exhale, forward fold. Left foot meets the right, release the chest down. Inhale, find a halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, right foot steps back, set up for your warrior one on the opposite side. So establish the bend in your knees. Inhale, reach the arms up. Keep pulling your left hip back. Our exhale is right into our prayer twist. So hands come through heart center, right elbow comes to the outside of your left leg. You have 1 full breath to stay in this prayer, twisting a little bit more. Next inhale, unwind, reach the arms up. Then exhale, hands come down to frame the foot, low lunge. Inhale is our 3-legged dog. Send the left leg high. Open the hips, bend the knee, then keep opening them so much that you flip your dog. Let the foot land behind you, lift the hips up, fingertips reach towards the front of your room. Take a full round of breath here. Next inhale, unflip, left hand comes down, left leg reaches back up. Exhale, left knee to left tricep, so find that connection. Transitioning to side plank, keep the left leg lifted. Inhale, start to shift to the right, left side stacks over right. Matching what you did with your top arm. Imagining you're finding that kind of extreme tree pose here. 1 more breath. On our inhale, leg stays where it is, unflip. So left knee is back into that left tricep. Exhale, left knee draws into the chest. Inhale, step that foot through between the hands. Exhale, let your back knee come down and untuck the toes. Inhale, reach the arms up. Anjaneyasana, drop the hips down nice and low, stretch the front. As you exhale, cactus, pull the elbows down, open through the front. Inhale, reach the arms high once more. Exhale, half split. Shift the weight back, straighten your left leg. Pull the toes back towards the face. Establish the evenness of the hips. Make sure you extend through the collarbone. 4 breaths here. Two more breaths. Inhale, start to walk yourself back forward, setting up for grabbing the back foot. So bend your right leg, left fingertips reach up and back to grab on. You might toe heel the front foot outward slightly to make room to drop the hips. Wherever you are, we have 3 full breaths to feel that stretch through the quad. Each exhale is a chance to pull it in a little bit more. 2 more breaths. Last inhale. Exhale, gently release that leg, letting your hands come back to frame the foot. So if you need to toe heel your left foot in, feel free to do that. Tuck your back toes, engage the legs so the kneecap comes off the mat. Inhale, shift the weight forward, half lift of the back leg, so 90 degrees here. As you exhale, standing split, drop the torso down, head comes towards the shin, hands walk back in line with your left foot. You might grab left hand around the back of the ankle. Try to keep your hips square, keep the right leg as straight as you can. One full breath here. On an exhale, release your bind if you have it. We inhale, tiptoe the fingertips forward, find your halfway lift again. So lift of the chest, 90 degrees with the legs. Then exhale, right foot meets the left, forward fold, release it down. Inhale, half lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant the palms, step back into a high plank. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, lower to your belly. So finding it all the way down, control the descent here. Reach the left fingertips forward, palm flat on the floor, bend the right leg. Reach the right hand back to grab the outside of that right ankle. Working into our half bow here. So as you inhale, kick the foot into the hand, left side stays anchored. Imagine you're squeezing a block in between your thighs so that the knee doesn't wing outwards. Try to lift the right thigh off the mat, chest comes off the mat. Maybe you lift the left side, arm and leg off as well. Keep extending them as far as you can. Take one more inhale, kick a little higher. And exhale, release it all down, moving right to the other side. So release the leg, right fingertips are forward, left leg bends to reach back and grab. Once you have your grip, anchor the right side as you inhale, kick into the left side. Lift that thigh off the mat, chest lifts up. Once you find your opposition here, maybe lift the right side. Keep squeezing an imaginary block between your legs. Final inhale, kick it a little higher. And exhale, release everything down. Take your hands by the sides of your rib cage since it's good to work on. Tuck your toes, engage the legs. Inhale, press up to a high plank. Use your arms. Then exhale, send the hips high, downward dog. Take 3 or 4 full deep breaths here, starting with some cleansing ones. So deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Final one, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Last breath is an Ujjayi one, so seal the lips, breathe in and out through the nose. On your next inhale, reach your right leg high, keep the hips square. Exhale, fall in triangle, right leg comes under the body and extends. Foot's either down on the mat or hovered off the floor. Good, on your next inhale, come back to your 3-legged dog, lift the right leg high. Exhale, step through between your hands, setting up for our crescent lunge. So press the left heel forward, inhale, reach the arms up. Similar flow as earlier this week, but adding on, as you exhale, bend the back leg, tap the back knee, hands come to heart center. Inhale, straighten the back leg, arms reach up again. Exhale, thunderbolt, bring the torso forward, reach the fingertips back. Inhale is our airplane, start to shift the weight forward. Lift the left leg off the mat, slight lift of the heart. You have 1 round of breath here to work on this airplane. Final inhale. Exhale, Shiva squat. Left knee comes to the right calf, hands come to heart center. Keep your focus. Inhale, 1-legged Tadasana, straighten the right leg. Left knee draws into the chest, arms reach up. Exhale is our eagle, so bend the right leg crosses over right, right arm over left. Establish your eagle here, you have 2 breaths. One more breath. On your next inhale, 1-legged Tadasana. Again, draw your left knee into the chest, reach the arms up nice and high. Here we go, exhale again into your Shiva. So bend that right leg, left knee taps the right calf. From here, we get to do revolved half moon, yay. So left fingertips reach down. Start to extend the right leg and left leg. Reach the right fingertips high. Keep the hips nice and square, active legs. One more inhale here. Revolved low lunge on our exhale. So bend your right leg, Left leg lands behind you, minimal weight in that left hand, so it's kind of a higher low lunge. On your next inhale, come up to your crescent, reach both arms high. Then exhale, warrior two. Yay, capital T in the arms. Spiral your left heel down to the floor, gaze over those right fingertips. Inhale, flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, reach it up and back. Find your deep side body stretch here. Keep bending nice and deep into the right leg. One more inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle, elbow comes to the knee. Left arm sweeps across the body. If you desire binds today, you can feel free to take those, working either into a half bind or a full bind. We just have 2 breaths here. If you have a full bind, keep reaching the chest off of the leg. Gently release your arms. If you have a bind, coming back to your extended side angle. Then inhale, move back through your warrior two, bringing the torso upright. Straighten the right leg, pivot the toes to face the side of the mat. Then left toes pivot back to set up for our triangle facing the back. So take an inhale, start to reach your left fingertips forward, right hip back. Then exhale, tip into your Trikonasana. Think about lengthening the left side of the body, so press the right side of the rib cage down a little bit. Create space from the bottom of your rib cage to the top of the left hip bone. Try to engage the obliques so much that you could hover the left hand off the floor. One more breath. Shift your gaze down towards your left leg, half moon from here. So as you inhale, start to bend into your left leg. Left fingertips reach forward and out to lift the right leg off the mat. Keep the leg super active. See if you can hover your left hand off the floor. You have one more inhale here. Now changing it up today. Exhale, Shiva squats. Lots of Shiva squats. So bend the left leg. See if you can do it with no hands, just for fun. Now from here, we keep bending the left leg. Right leg comes down behind us, finding a seated twist. So right leg tucks down underneath the left leg. Allow your left hand to come back behind you, right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Take an inhale here. And exhale, start to twist. Gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Final inhale. Now exhale, gently release, just bringing yourself to face the back of your mat again. Left leg is the one we step on to come back into half moon. So as you inhale, shift your weight forward to the left leg, untuck the right leg so that it can extend back to the side, establishing your half moon once more. One inhale here. Exhale, warrior two. With control, let that left leg bend. Right leg lands on the floor behind you. Good. Inhale, reach both arms to the sky. Exhale, Skandasana, left leg. So do whatever adjustments you need with your feet to find the correct hip and knee alignment. Hands come to heart center. We have 2 breaths here. One more breath. Now, same transition we've been doing in one motion. See if on an inhale, you can move through the middle Skandasana all the way to the front. Nice, you're a step ahead of me. From here, let both hands come down to the floor, setting up for our pyramid pose. So step the left foot in as you straighten the right leg. Make sure your feet are hip-width distance. Pull your right hip back and up slightly. Take an inhale, half lift for a moment. Then exhale, fold over the legs. Hands can frame the foot, or you might go for a little bit of a balance challenge by walking your fingertips backwards and just hovering your fingertips on the floor. So minimal support with the arms. Wherever you are, keep breathing. We have 3 breaths here. Final breath. On your next inhale, walk your fingertips back forward. Find a halfway lift. Bring your hands to your hips. Come all the way up to standing. Now from here, we're going to get into our dancer prep in one motion today. So as you inhale, shift your weight forward to your right foot, bend your left leg and grab the inside of your foot or ankle. Right fingertips reach high. So one launch forward. Take an inhale if you need to reset your prep here. Then as you exhale, start to kick that foot into the hand, going into your dancer. Remember, we kick only as far as we can stay upright, and then the torso eventually tips forward. Keep squaring your left hip down towards the floor. 2 rounds of breath. Next, inhale, start to work your way back up again, one-legged Tadasana, left leg draws into the chest, fingertips reach high. Exhale, Samasthiti, both feet come down, hands come to heart center. 2 full breaths here. 1 more breath. Blink the eyes open if you closed them. Inhale, reach the arms up nice and high, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, optional Vinyasa, or move back into your downward dog, whatever your body needs right now. Once you find your downward dog, you get 3 breaths. So whether they're Ujjayi, whether they're cleansing, do whatever you need to regain that focus because we have a side to go. 2 more breaths. Moving into our flow again. Inhale, left leg reaches high. Exhale, fall in triangle. Send that leg under the body. Hover the leg maybe for a little extra challenge, reaching the right fingertips high. On your next inhale, unflip. Hand comes down, leg goes up. Then exhale, step the foot through between the hands, setting up for crescent. Press the back heel forward and inhale, reach the arms up. Establish your balance, squeeze the legs into the midline. As you exhale, bend the back leg, tap the knee, hands come through heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up again into your crescent. Exhale, thunderbolt, shift the torso forward, fingertips reach back. Inhale, airplane, shift it all the way forward, lift your right leg off the mat. Find that slight lift of the heart in opposition to the leg. You have 1 round of breath here. Final inhale. Shiva squat, exhale. So bend that leg, knee comes to tap the calf, hands come to heart center. Start to bring that torso upright. As you inhale, one-legged Tadasana, right leg draws into the chest, arms reach high. Exhale, Garudasana, eagle, cross the right leg over left, left arm over right. Finding that full wrap, 2 breaths in your eagle pose. Keep pulling the elbows away from the chest. Keep bending deeper into the legs. 1 more breath. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana again, draw the leg into the chest, reach the fingertips high. Exhale, Shiva squat, bend back into that leg, hands come to heart center. Inhale is revolved half moon, so right fingertips come down, left leg extends long. Reach the left fingertips high. Feel length from the heel to the crown of the head. You have 1 more inhale here. Revolved low lunge on our exhale, so bend that front leg, let the leg land. Now keep the weight out of that right hand because our next inhale is our crescent. So circle the arm back and forward to bring both arms up. And then exhale, warrior 2, capital T in the arms. Press the right pinky toes into the floor. Inhale, flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Left fingertips reach up and back, deep side bend here. 1 round of breath to bend deeper in your front leg. Take another inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Elbow comes to that knee, right arm crosses over. Whatever binds you took on the first side, feel free to work into them here, half full, whatever you need. Remembering with our full bind, we're not hugging the leg, but we're reaching the torso off the leg as we extend the arms back behind us. So we keep the activity. We have 1 more round of breath in whatever bind you choose to take. Gently release your bind if you had it, reaching the right arm forward again. Inhale, move through your warrior 2, so torso comes upright. Straighten the left leg to pivot towards the back of your mat, setting up for your Trikonasana or triangle. So make sure the right toes point straight to the back. Inhale, start to reach your fingertips forward, left hip back, then exhale, tip. Finding that same balance of length on both sides. So separate the bottom of your right rib cage from your right hip bone. Keep spiraling the torso open. 2 breaths. Shift your gaze down towards your right foot. Inhale into your half moon. So bending that right leg. Lift the left leg off the mat. Establishing that deep side stacking of the body. Maybe you try hovering your right fingertips. Wherever you are, you have one more breath. Final inhale. Shiva squat on our exhale. Bend the right leg. Left knee comes to the calf. See if you can bring your hands to heart center. From here, keep bending so deep in that right leg that the left leg can tuck underneath you to sit down into our seated twist. Bring the right hand behind the body. Left elbow comes to the outside of the right knee. Take an inhale, find some length. Exhale, twist, gazing over the right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Final inhale. Exhale, gently bring your chest back to center, setting up to re-enter our half moon. So right foot plants. Start reaching forward so that the right hand can come to the floor. In one motion, see if you can open the left side over the right to stack everything. Keep it nice and strong in that half moon. We only have one more inhale. Exhale, warrior two. With grace, see if you can bend that front leg to let the left leg land behind you. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, Skandasana, right leg. So adjusting the feet in whatever way you need. Dropping those hips down. We have about 2 to 3 breaths in this Skandasana to target the inner thigh as well as the hip. See if you can regain your Ujjayi breath in case you lost it. 2 more breaths. Final round of breath. Next inhale is our ninja transition. Start to shift your weight to the side, through the middle, and then all the way to your front, establishing your low lunge. Good. From here, step the right foot forward as you straighten the left leg, pyramid pose. Before you move your hands, make sure the left foot or left hip can pull up and back to square everything off. Take an inhale, find a half lift, lengthen. Then exhale, fold over the legs. You might walk the hands back again to give yourself that balance challenge. Keep pressing the left toes into the floor. We have about 3 breaths here. Keep the core active. Keep reaching the collarbone and the crown of the head forward. 2 more breaths. Last one. Gently start to walk your hands back underneath your face. From here, inhale, find a halfway lift. Bring your hands to your hips, come all the way up to standing. Now, one motion as much as possible again. As you inhale, shift forward into your prep for dancer. So bend that right leg, grab onto it, left fingertips reach high. Take an inhale here. Exhale, start to kick. Give yourself that oppositional force. The more you kick, the higher that leg goes, the deeper the back bend. And eventually you might tip yourself forward. Keep breathing, 3 breaths. Final round of breath. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Come back the way you went in. Try to draw your right knee into your chest. Both arms reach high. And exhale, feet land, hands come to heart center. 3 breaths here in Samastitihi. Regain composure if necessary, as well as breath. 2 more breaths. Final breath. Gently blink your eyes open. Inhale, reach the arms high, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, optional Vinyasa, or just move to your downward dog. Hit that reset button. From here, bring your gaze forward if you need to set those hands. We're taking a little jump through. So inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, start to shoot the legs forward. See if you can hover, and then release it down. Or not, whatever way feels good. Good, so from here, no L-sits today because we've done enough with the legs and hips. So let's work right into Paschimottanasana. So flex the feet, draw the legs together. Take an inhale, reach those arms up nice and high. Then exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Grabbing on wherever it feels good. Today you have an option to keep it active or passive if you feel like rounding the spine. Take whatever you need. Find deep inhales and exhales. We have about 5 more breaths. Two more breaths. Final inhale. Exhale, gently release to your feet. Come all the way back up. From here, draw your right knee into your chest and let it fall open to the side. Working to our Parvita Janu Shirshasana. So sole of the foot to the inner thigh. Left hand comes inside of the left leg to slide down to that elbow. From here, inhale, reach the right fingertips high. Then exhale, start to tip it over. Find your deep side bend here. Whatever variation of the arms you want, you might grab onto the foot. You might take your left hand to your right knee. Sometimes I like doing that because it helps press the right side open a little more when you use that left hand. So wherever you are, we have about 4 breaths. Keep spiraling and anchoring the right side. 2 more. Final round of breath. Next inhale, right fingertips bring you all the way back up. Let's move into a gate latch for a moment, just in opposition. So right hand plants, shift your weight to your left knee and shin to sweep the left arm across the body. See if you can give yourself a little back bend here now that we're warm. So lift the torso and heart to the ceiling. Final inhale here. And exhale, come out of it the way you went in, sweeping the arm back across the body, hip comes down. Draw the right knee into the chest. Now working into our cow face legs or half shoelace, so whichever variation works better. Crossing the right leg over, then letting the knees tip down to stack over the left knee. Either keep that leg straight or bend it in, whatever variation feels good. Then we'll take a fold forward. So as always, find length as you inhale. And exhale, fold it over the legs. 5 full breaths here. Two more breaths. Next inhale, start to walk yourself up nice and slow. Gently extend both legs out in front of you and feel free to shake out or take a windshield wiper, whatever feels better to release that posture. And gently extend both legs out in front of you. When you feel ready, draw your left knee into your chest. Let it fall open to the side, setting up for a Janu on the other side. So allow the right hand to come inside, sliding down to the elbow. Inhale, reach the left fingertips high. Then exhale, start to reach it over. Again, you might grab the foot. You might take that right hand to the left knee and use a push there as leverage to help open your body. Wherever you are, we have about 4 more full breaths. Keep anchoring your left hip down, stack left side over right. Take 1 more full breath here. On your next inhale, let your left fingertips bring you all the way back upright. Left hand plants behind you. Shift to the knee and shin. Coming into your gate latch here. Feeling free to open your heart to the ceiling if that feels good. Just finding a little back bend. 1 more deep inhale. And exhale, come back the way you went in. Let the arms sweep across. Lower the hips down. From here, draw the knee into the chest, cross the leg over, setting up for our cow face or half cow face on this side. So letting the knee stack, keeping the leg straight or bending it in, whatever feels good. Once you establish your legs, inhale, find some length. And exhale, fold it forward. Finding that stretch in the hips, release the torso as much as possible. We have 5 breaths here. One more breath. Next inhale, start to walk yourself back up. Gently extend both legs out in front of you. Give them a little shake, releasing the compression in your knees. From here, we'll just gently roll to our backs. So legs extend out, reaching the arms forward in whatever fashion feels good, slow, fast, active, passive, whatever feels best. Just making your way all the way down. Drawing your knees into your chest. Once you get there, give yourself a little hug. And then keeping hold of your right leg, let your left leg extend out onto the mat, working into wind reliever. Either variation you want here. So either wrapping the arm around the shin or creating kind of that half happy baby shape with the sole of the foot to the ceiling. Whichever one you choose to do, take an inhale, anchor the left side down. As you exhale, pull your right knee down and around the rib cage. Create that compression in the side of the body. We have 4 breaths here. Each exhale is a chance to take it a little bit deeper. Final breath. As you inhale, gently draw that knee back to your midline. Allow your right arm to extend out to the side of your body. And exhale, carry the right leg across, working into your supine twist. If there's a different leg variation you'd like to take, feel free to do it. Otherwise, let your head fall to the right. Let your right leg feel really heavy in opposition to the arm. Deep inhales and exhales here, around 5 to 6 breaths. Two more breaths. Bring your head back to center and then your knee back to center. Give both legs a squeeze again for a moment, drawing them into the chest. And then keep hold of your left leg. Let your right leg extend out onto the mat. Taking whichever wind reliever variation you'd like to take, making sure you match what you did on your first side. So anchoring your right side down, take an inhale. And then exhale, pull the knee down and around the rib cage, creating that compression, the opening in the hip. Make sure the right side stays anchored, so if you need to take a hand to the hip on that side, feel free. We have about 4 breaths. Final round of breath. On your next inhale, start to draw your left leg towards your midline. Left arm extends out to the side of the body, and exhale, cross the left leg over into your supine twist. Match whatever you did with the legs on the first side if you took a different variation. And let the leg feel really heavy, let the arm feel really heavy. Allow the eyes to close if that feels comfortable. Allowing your body to go very passive here. No extra engagement, lots of weight. Take about 2 more breaths. And gently bring your head back to center and then legs back to center. Maybe taking a happy baby if that feels good. So grabbing around the insides or outsides of the feet. Bring the knees down and around the rib cage. Make sure the tailbone stays anchored so that you feel the length of your spine on the floor. Maybe rock side to side, maybe straighten one leg than the other. Getting out whatever last little bits of movement you want to get out. And then as you feel ready, draw both legs back into your chest. Start to give yourself a squeeze. So wrap the arms around the legs, lift the shoulders off the mat, tuck the chin into the chest. Any extra energy, any extra engagement, gather it all into your midline. Take an inhale. And exhale, Shavasana.
Let both legs extend long. Let the arms release down by the sides. Give yourself space between your legs, space between the arms and torso. Let the eyes close. Start to let go of your practice, what worked, what didn't work. Let it all melt away. Any extra thoughts and distractions melt away. Let your breath find its natural rhythm. And then going to the physical body, let the forehead relax and the eyebrows release. Let the eyes fall back into the sockets and the jaw unclench. Let the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. Work your way down your body, allowing every single part of you to become heavier and sink deeper into the floor. And for the next couple minutes, just enjoy stillness here in this Shavasana. If you feel ready to start waking up, start with deep inhales and deep exhales, letting them bring fresh air and fresh energy back into the body. Maybe start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and let your head rock side to side. If it feels good, you can reach your arms back behind you, finding a good morning stretch like a giant yawn. When you feel ready, drawing your knees into your chest, and then keeping your eyes closed, making your way to a seat in whatever way feels good, allowing your focus to stay internal, still removing any external distractions. Once you arrive in your seat, bringing your hands to heart center and allow your chin to bow. Take a moment to thank yourself for doing something good for an hour out of your morning. The light within me meets, greets, and honors the light within you. Namaste. Nice work. I ran over because we started a little bit late. I'm gonna unmute you.